Now at 5, it's been 16 months since the shooting death of Steve Perkins at the hands of Decatur Police. Now, friends, family, and supporters are one step closer to closure. Since his death, community members have repeatedly come together demanding transparency from the police department and answers. For the first time, we are now seeing an independent review of the Decatur Police Department. The review released just over 4 hours ago. WAAY 31's Jim Abbott was there when the police chief addressed the community during an afternoon news conference. Jim, break down those details for us tonight.
Yeah, Marie, that review brought out a couple of things that reviewers felt that the Decatur Police Department could do to be better. First off, they felt like Chief Todd Pinion could do a better job of communicating, that they should implement more community policing, that they should better handle complaints from citizens, and also take a harder look at arrests, specifically the charges of obstruction of a governmental operation, officers conducting investigations, and disorderly conduct charges. And Chief Pinion says they're human, they make mistakes, and they're working to fix those. They're also working on community policing. He also in the news conference shows some statistics covering the 102,000 calls that police have responded to in the 2 years of this review, and says that there were only a small number of complaints. But what the review also brought up was a feeling of fear of the police in the community, aggressive policing, and some of that related to the protest following the officer-involved shooting of Stephen Perkins in 2023. The chief didn't necessarily agree with that assessment.
We acknowledge that we are not perfect, and there are situations where we could have made better decisions. I believe these are isolated incidents and not a reflection of the overall conduct of our officers or this department.
Well, mainly it was pretty much the same thing. You know, I think he avoided everything that was in the review to give statistics at the press conference, and that's not what the public wanted to hear. They wanted to hear an apology for one. And maybe some type of plan to hold himself accountable. He says he is, but we'll see. You know, that's been stated before.
Again, that is Nicholas Perkins, who is Stephen's brother. He also feels that perhaps a change in leadership might be needed, but he wants to see what the city council is going to do. He and his family say they're going to take a closer look at that review over the next couple of days, reading it to tell exactly what it is saying, and they want you to do the same thing and come up with your own conclusions. Live in Decatur with coverage you can count on, Jim Abbott, WAAY 31 News.